Hey, welcome to the Ask Payal, and this is your good friend and coach Payal Nanjiani. And today in the Ask Payal segment, I want to talk to you about something very interesting, what life looks like at the top. I'm letting you in on something I get asked all the time. Now, whether I am signing books in London, or I am coaching in Singapore, or I'm speaking in New York, or running a workshop in Mumbai, at some point, someone leans in and asks me, Payal, you work with some of the top CEOs and business tycoons in the world. What's their life really like? Now, I can see the curiosity in their eyes, and I get it. When we look up to these leaders, we look up to them as our role models, and sometimes we even imagine that they are living this perfect, exciting, glamorous life, a mix of influence, impact, and yes, of course, the rewards. And while all of that is true, my friend, there is another side to their story, and I'm taking you behind the boardroom today. Almost every day, I am either in a meeting with one of those leaders, or I am coaching them, and I've seen their life, which is so intense. Yes, the perks are there. Yes, the private dinners are there. There are these jet planes in which they travel. They have these first class flights. They have the invitations to speak at some of the most global events in the world. But alongside that is a level of responsibility and pressure that would make most people crumble. These are the people who are making decisions that impact thousands of jobs, billions of dollars, and sometimes the entire industry. And when you're at the top, there's no one above you to blame if things go wrong. Absolutely no one. What I have seen up close is something like this. They share some patterns, which I have noticed by working very closely and coaching some of these high end business tycoons and executives. These people, my friends, are incredibly disciplined. They keep promises to themselves. If they say they will finish a task by Friday, guess what? It is finished by Friday. They work on their energy. I've never heard them waste time on complaining. They don't just manage time. They don't want to get pulled into unnecessary drama or emotional exhaustion because they know that's dangerous. They have a laser focus on finding solutions, and so they take care of their energy. Then their routines are non-negotiable. You know, those people who seem to achieve their goals so effortlessly are the ones whose lives are very boring. Let me tell you that. They are not the ones who are, it's actually, it's not magic. It's the boring stuff. Showing up day after day, taking small steps that add up, while the rest of the world chases shortcuts and they win with small, they just want to win. These are the people who win with small steps, repeated over and over and over. Their calendars are intense. Every minute is accounted for. And yes, they do schedule time to think. Just imagine putting time of thinking on your calendar. I have learned that so well from them in my calendar. In fact, I don't have it here, but I always have scheduled time for thinking, of reflecting, because that is so imperative. Now, these are the people who are constant learners. These leaders read as if their life depends on it. Business books, market reports, even fictions to broaden their perspective. They are very selective about socializing. No endless parties. When they meet people, it's intentional, it's for connection, it's for learning, it's for strategy. Social life is intentional, not constant. Their social life is about meaningful strategic conversations, not casual catch-ups. The next I have seen in them is they travel. They travel a lot. Some weeks they'll be in three different time zones in that same week. Can you beat that? And yet they maintain the discipline, yet they keep those promises to themselves. I have I have, in fact, I know it sounds glamorous until you've actually done it for months on the end. Um, it's tiring. Those trips are tiring. Those travels are tiring, but still they keep up to it. And above all, I have seen them fearlessly protective of their focus. They carve out time for themselves, whether it's for a workout, a walk, meditation, or simply reflecting and being in silence. Now, I have also seen the lonely side of their leadership, and that's why in my book, my current book that I wrote about, I don't have it here, it's called Make It to the Top. I wrote about that loneliness. They don't always have peers inside their own company. they can't always talk openly about their doubts, their imposter syndrome, even to their closest team members. I have spoken to them about it. They have spoken to it, to me. I've seen their imposter syndromes. I have seen their doubts. They are constantly under the microscope. Wall Street is at all times microscope. They are under the microscope. Every word that they say, every expression is analyzed. And when the spotlight is on you 24 by 7, guess what? It can be hard. The truth is that they have a lot of resources than most of us, but they also have fewer people they can truly be themselves with. Now, the question is, why does this boring stuff win? In fact, one of my biggest realization in these 20 years of working with high-end executives and coaching business tycoons and executives, I have seen one thing. What keeps you successful is predictability. The same 5 a.m. wake up, the same morning routine, the same deliberate habits day after day. Let me tell you, it's not glamorous, but it's what allows them constantly to perform at a level most people can't even imagine. Imagine doing this every single day. And I'm telling you, I have been practicing this. It definitely pays off. There's comfort in knowing what your day looks like. Many people don't like routines. Like I said, there's nothing wrong or right about them. There's nothing wrong or right about what it is looking like in the top. I'm telling you the truth, what it is. That structure, that routine that they have, it brings stability. And that stability frees them from the mental space to focus on the big game, on the big decisions that they have to take, on the talks that they have to do. They want that time, they want that stability. So, routine and stability can actually help you get there more than it can bring you down. So, the next time, my friends, you imagine the life of a top CEO or a business tycoon, always remember this. It's not just the luxury, it's not about the office space, and it's not about the red carpet events or the position and the title. It's about discipline, it's about energy saving, it's about focus, predictability, and of course, the big one, sacrifice. I've seen the champagne toast and I've seen the 4 a.m. strategy calls. Both are a part of their package. And maybe the lesson here is this: success at the top isn't built in the spotlight, it's built in the quiet, consistent, often unseen work that happens long before the applause. So, this was your inside look with me into the life of the top people in the world, top executives and top leaders and business tycoons. Until the next time, stay inspired, stay focused, keep your energy saved, and keep building on your own version of success, one day at a time. Don't look for quick success, don't look for quick wins. And of course, if you like this episode, don't forget to share it with somebody who can value it. Here we are on a mission to spread leadership across the world. Don't forget to send your question to me. You can DM it to me over here in the comments, or you can DM it to me on my Insta page at Payal Nanjiani. Until then, wishing you loads of success in your career life. God bless.